Well, I hope you all had a nice Christmas and Happy New Year to you. I want to discuss about the best Christmas present, really, that I could possibly have had, late Christmas present, and that was finding out that the new Doctor Who was going to be announced. Matt Smith is relatively unknown. I think he's done a few plays, a few things like that, but apart from being in A Ruby and a Smoke with Billy Piper, I think when they saw him interact with Billy Piper, they thought, hey on, that is our Doctor. I didn't want, not for any racial reasons, for anyone that's watching here who might be black or whatever, a black Doctor. I think it's equivalent to having a black Superman. The Doctor is white. Now, to be black, right, you have to live in a sunnier clime. So say if you're in, say, Africa or whatever, you can become black because of the pigmentation your skin develops in order to cope with the excess heat and everything else. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got nothing to do with that. We all know, whenever we've seen these Gallifreyans, they've all been white. However, when we saw the Master as a child, we saw a Gallifreyan who was black. If you remember rightly, way back into season 3, the very end, when it showed, when they went on about some people were turned mad by looking into the time vortex, right? There was a black Gallifreyan. So maybe that was done deliberately just to get rid of that argument, and so more and more people can come for the role who are black. David Morrissey, they lost a good chance there. They could have written into the script that he was a future incarnation of the Doctor and got him to be cast. I believe he was a bit too old for it, but he does look like an older David Tennant. We've seen a lot. We have seen a lot of various people that the book is put forward. Patterson Joseph, is it? You know, who was actually in the first season of the new series in Bad Wolf, I believe he was, as Roderick. And then James Nesbitt proved himself very highly as a Doctor Who contender when he did Jekyll and Hyde on BBC One. Very, pretty good. Matt Smith is unknown. However, seeing him in A Ruby and the Smoke, I can understand exactly why they have picked him. Now, some people have said, well, he's gay. So what? I don't care what his sexual preference is. You know what I mean? That hasn't stopped people liking Captain Jack, has it? If he is gay, he's gay, so what? As long as he does the job, he can wear what clothes he likes, or be whatever sex he wants to be. As long as, hopefully, we're not going to see it on the screens. Because I think there's been a lot of gay kissing and things like that when it's come to Doctor Who. And I think as it's a children's programme, I don't think there should be any kissing, really. Between males, females and females, or anything, right? I think we should keep it in mind that children are watching. So I think that the Doctor should be asexual, okay? That's just my preference. That's just what I think the Doctor should always be. He's never got involved with his companions in that way. The only time that happened was in the ill-fated film, when he kissed Grace, which was just, and all this rubbish about him being half human, and there was no suggestion of the Doctor being half human before. So again, that film was rubbish. I don't count the film. The BBC do count him as the 8th Doctor, but I don't. I'm sorry, but to me the TV series is Doctor Who. So I'm hoping that Matt Smith does a good job, and I think he will do. I think it's time David Tennant stepped aside and let him in, because let's face it, David Tennant can't go on forever, and it's best that he leaves in a blaze of glory than him leaving when everyone wants him to go. Okay, So that's just my opinion on it. Matt Smith, I think, will make a good Doctor. I might be wrong, but give him a chance. Okay, take care, bye for now.